turf writers, pilots, lawyers. They actually write books as well. Very accomplished people indeed. Anyway, they're all winners in my eyes, but unfortunately there's only one that's going to run away with the check tonight. Here we go. Thank you. And the winner of the 2011 Dr. Tony Ryan Book Award is Milt Toby.
It's really difficult to be humble, and I'm not going to try. I'm really excited about this. I really appreciate, again, Sean Ryan. I appreciate the Thoroughbred Times being a co-sponsor. I appreciate everybody's coming, and I appreciate everybody who buys the book. I had dinner, actually I had lunch with Peter Fuller a few months ago in New Hampshire. I was there at a book signing at Suffolk Downs. And Peter was a little frail. His memory is fading. He sometimes has difficulty with the names of his children. But he remembers every minute of the 5 years of the Dancer's Image controversy. Every minute. And through those 5 years and through the years since, his faith in the horse has never wavered. Never for a second. There's no doubt in his mind that Dancer's Image is the winner of the Derby. And that his people, his trainer, the jockey, they're all blameless. Peter is not in particularly good health now, and I would just like to wish him well. And to tell you that as I left the farm with my wife, we visited the farm that Peter used to own. In the field, there is a huge billboard. The billboard has pictures of 2 horses on it. On the left is a picture of Mom's Command, which was a homebred that Peter Fuller's daughter, Abby, rode to win the Filly Triple Crown. On the right-hand side of the billboard is a picture of Bobby Usry and Dancer's Image after the Derby. And the caption says, Dancer's Image, winner of the 1968 Kentucky Derby. There's no asterisk, there's no qualification. It's simply the winner of the 1968 Kentucky Derby. There is no doubt in Peter's mind that that's the way it should be, and that that's the way it is. And I would like to thank some of the other people who've been involved. My wife has been very, very supportive through the whole process. Kim Brown read the finished manuscript and had a lot of good suggestions. As I said earlier, Ned Bonnie was essential to the process. Peter gave me access to all of Ned's files, and Ned and I spent a lot of time trying to make sense of them. And I'd like to thank my publisher, the History Press. My editor there is Will McKay. He was the idea behind the whole book. He accepted it. The History Press doesn't routinely do things like this, but I convinced him it was an historically important book to do, and they did it. They did a great job with it. And finally, I want to thank the people who've been reading it. But really, I want to thank Peter Fuller, because there would be no book without Peter. If Peter hadn't stood up for Dancer's Image through 5 years and through mounting legal bills that probably came to $250,000, there wouldn't be a Dancer's Image. And racing in Kentucky and probably the United States wouldn't be the way it is now. It's ironic that 44 years after Dancer's Image, we're still arguing about medication. And that it shouldn't be that way. But I won't preach. I just want to thank everybody involved. And once again, Shane, thank you. Mark, Mary, thank you.